And as we report from Ground Zero, I now want to take you across to Jerusalem. India Today's Ashutosh Mishra is in Jerusalem, and he reports on how the third holiest site for Muslims, the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Now, there was a confrontation that was brewing even close to the Al-Aqsa Mosque on Friday, but how Israeli authorities came in large numbers and ensured only a certain age group of worshippers and a certain number of worshippers could go to Ground Zero, and that was the reason that a bigger catastrophe was averted. But as of now, on Ground Zero, it's Tinderbox Israel. We bring you this report.
The once bustling streets of Jerusalem are deserted. Tensions and nervousness were high on Friday.
Where you will freely pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
It was the first Friday since the Hamas attack. And despite massive security, the mosque compound was unusually empty. Entry was not permitted into the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which remains a point of conflict between Israel and Palestine. The city, which is claimed as the capital by both Israel and Palestine, have so far remained calm, with only sporadic incidents of protest being reported.
And amidst of all the belief and faith, the people are dividing by community, living in a different colonies, which are named by Arab colonies, which are named by Christian colonies, and which are named by Jewish colonies. Now we see, as the Palestine believes, the Jerusalem, it has to be capital. Also the Muslim countries like Turkey also supporting it, whereas Israel has already made Jerusalem its capital and now being recognized by the world.
The city of Jerusalem has a population of mixed faith, including Jews, Orthodox Jews and Arabs. But the latest conflict has brought fault lines to the fore. The Hamas attackers took advantage of Shabbat as they launched October 7th attack. For the Jews, Shabbat is a special day that begins at 5 p.m. on Friday and goes on till Saturday evening.
The siren that you hear is the beginning of Shabbat, which is an announcement for the people, and is a very auspicious moment for Jews in Israel. They observe different practices. They will be at home, will not be using mobile phone, will not be traveling with any vehicles.
The old city of Israel, Jaffa, has its own beauty. An ancient, diverse city could not unite people of different faiths. Jaffa shuts down as Shabbat begins. Sounds of prayer ring loud as a sense of eerie silence has taken over the city.
This is the human nature. From the first day human beings were created. Wars, there were always wars. As human beings, we always do wars, but it doesn't matter that all human beings feel the same or act the same.
Jerusalem today is not what it used to be.
And right behind me, the shining gold dome that you see is the Al-Aqsa Mosque. The Palestine says it belongs to the Muslims, and hence this Jerusalem has to be made the Palestine's capital. Whereas at this part that you see is the Western Wall. The Jews believe it is more than 2,000 years old, and it has the blessings of Isaac, and the structure, since it's 2,000 years old, this belongs to the Jews, and hence Jerusalem belongs to Israel. This is the epicenter of the decades, not just but the century-year-old in a battle between two religious communities.
There's just one word that describes Jerusalem today: jittery. With Ashutosh Mishra in Jerusalem, Bureau Report, India Today.